Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to more modded TerraFirmaCraft. So last episode was really long. I'm sorry about that. Well, I don't know, maybe you like that, but it was a long episode. If you guys like them being that long, let me know, and I can definitely make sure that they are that long in the future. If you don't, that's totally understandable. I understand why you wouldn't like it being that long, because it was long. Or it makes it hard to all watch it at once. We are making more leather, so that's good. Ah, crap, we gotta scrape these guys. We're also gonna start doing some forging. I went ahead and set up a basic little forge area. Pretty simple. It's nothing major. It's just kind of where I plan to have it in the future. So, you'll get to see what that looks like. You'll get to see the effort that goes into smithing things. Anything else we need? Not that I can think of off the top of my head right now. Yes. Make a bellows. Similarly, I would like to make... That's all down. So this is where we plan to put the forge. I'm going to do like a triple forge setup, where each one of these spots of 8 charcoal is going to be a forge. And... Look at the Wayla. It says whoosh as it goes. That's really funny. How much did I need? Yeah, 16. Look at that. Perfect. We're using hickory wood in here because it's a darker color. And this is a stone anvil. AKA, you just take a piece of stone. Okay, well, it's going to stay like that. You just take a piece of igneous stone, you just right-click with a hammer, and it turns it into an anvil. So that's pretty cool. But what we're doing here is we're going to begin forging. So we're going to light up this charcoal pile. Assuming this is still how you do it. Yep. There you go. Oh, no. Don't heat those molds. But this is what the forge looks like. It looks like from the outside. The bellows will heat it up. It takes charcoal's fuel, and it kind of burns through it fairly quick. The fuel filters down to the center here, so as long as there's one piece here, it's still going to keep burning. An interesting thing is this is the hottest part, and these get colder as you move up, so that's something that's important to remember. If you don't want something to melt, put it up in the top. It's less likely to. However, in this case, we do want our things to melt here. Nice, this does work. I was a little worried this wouldn't work this way. However, I'm glad it does. Put that away, let's put these away. The way it works is they have to be surrounded by bricks of some kind, similar to the ovens. So I'm just going to surround this whole thing in bricks. I have slabs so we can kind of walk up to it. This will be the main floor. We'll have water that flows in from aqueducts that we can use to cool everything. But I kind of like having these raised. Eventually, we're going to build a chimney above these, because as long as they have air around them, they get... the bellows will also heat it up faster and hotter. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe they've switched it up. And then these are now hottest? I don't know. Yeah, look. Brilliant white. So that's how you can work things like iron and such. Because what does iron melt at? What color? Wrought iron... Not a fluid. Cast iron. Brilliant white, yeah. So if you use the bellows, it'll turn it allows you to melt iron. Something that's important to know. Oh, we actually do need a lot of these ingot molds. We may not have enough now that I think about what we're doing here. So I guess it's been reversed in that this is now the hottest one. Interesting. Oh, no, it's probably just because this is the least in it. So you have a chance to get ingot molds back when you're done with them. I'm hoping we can get these back. Now, the reason I built this near water is so we can do this to cool things down. These are not even that hot anymore. We're gonna toss those bronze ingots in there, get those melting. Oh, I wonder if you preheat the mold, if it's less likely to solidify in the vessel or anything like that. That would be an interesting... Yeah, it's solidified. It would be something interesting to look into. Yeah, we just lost a mold there, if you see. I also wonder if you cool them down first, if you're more likely to be able to get them out. Wow, these are not going to melt? Ooh, okay, so... well, they're getting there. They're just taking a long time. Oh, take those out. And now we toss these both in here. And... What? Oh, do I need a copper anvil first? Oh, there's no way. Not... We're under flux. Oh. Let me just look up welding. Working. Forge. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on with that. We're gonna try preheating some of these molds, see if that does anything. Help. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why I couldn't weld them. I worry we may need a copper anvil to weld them, which is going to be a change that is annoying. Probably about to solidify. Didn't it already solidify if this bismuth bronze melts at orange? Wow, we are losing a lot of here. Wow, we just lost so many molds. The reason you have these in here is because it prevents them from... Anything that melts will get casted into those molds on their own, which is nice. Yeah, so that'll keep the molds hot. Good. Maybe we can try and figure out why it's not casting. Or weldable. Okay, as soon as these, yeah, are solid, take them out. We're gonna need a copper anvil, I bet. Oh, that stinks so bad. Take all the fuel out. There's no point in wasting it right now. Man, that's such a bummer. That's a change I didn't know was made. Well, we're gonna have to do a lot of a lot of pit kilns anyways. We're gonna need to make a bunch of copper. And we're also going to need to make a bunch more ingot molds. Because they break way more than they used to. So that's a bummer, but... Well, this is how the forging works. Kind of. This is how the forge itself works. That's such a bummer. I didn't know that it needed an actual leveled anvil. Oh, you know, while I'm here, though, I'd like to do that. Start making some glass. We're not going to be using dyed glass. I know I put a bunch of work into getting that light gray dye. It makes water invisible through it. But normal glass panes, you can still see the water through. So that's why we're going to be using those. Maybe we're just getting unlucky, because now, like, all of these molds are staying intact. I don't know. That's goofy. You out, toss some stand in. Cast some more ingots. I wonder if you need a pit kiln to heat up ore. Like, what if I just put copper into a vessel and threw it into the forge? You know what? That's something I'm actually going to try, because I think that could actually be a thing that works. If that works, that'll be way easier than to set up a bunch of pit kilns. Alright, I forgot ingots only stacked to 16. That's not where you were supposed to go. You know, I'm going to put one more piece of charcoal in there, and we're going to test that. We're going to run all the way back here, and we're going to grab a bunch of copper and see if we can't melt it. Give me... I just want to use normal pieces, though. And I want to have to do the math later. Yeah, because none of those add up to full-size pieces. I want 4 things in normal copper. That gives us 16 ingots worth. Grab an empty vessel. Head down here. We really only need 14. Make an anvil, but I'm going to try it this way. If this works, that will be incredible. It seems like it actually could. That's really cool. That actually is really efficient, because that means you don't have to do a bajillion pit kilns anymore. I also wonder, you can still cook in the forge. You used to not be able to cook in the forge. Yeah, check that out. Charcoal grilled. Oh, wait, that probably means it's good, right? See why that would be bad. This is annoying to do with the fact that the mold just stays behind now. And well, how do you store ingots? Well, stack them up. And one of my favorite things to do, the giant piles of metal stacked up. Similar to log piles. You can put, I think it's up to 32 ingots in a block. Oh, it might be up to 64 now. Here's an idea. Too hot to open. Well, we're gonna go ahead and try and make this easier. And that we're going to separate these out into smaller quantities. That way we can hopefully... What? Oh, that still has bronze in it. Didn't realize. We'll worry about that later. Yeah, there we go. They heat up faster with smaller amounts in them, which makes sense. There. We got a bunch of glass now. That's good. Use that for windows once we get there. You can also make lots and lots of torches in here as well. Maybe these aren't heating up faster. Brilliant white. God, what a hot forge that is. Yummy. That. Starting to get some grain back from that. What does copper melt at? Just need copper. It melts at orange 4-star. Wow, that's going to take forever to heat up. Now, something to note with the bellows is it does consume fuel way faster when you use it. Now, how do we get redstone? I think it's, what, cinnabar or cryolite? Yeah. I found only in granite, cinnabar, and quartzite and shale. Oh, or igneous extrusive rocks, which are what we're in. Okay. Because what I would like to do would be have, like, 3 bellows, one behind each of the forges, have them all hooked up via redstone. Why is that? Oh, that hurts my brain. Have them all hooked up via redstone, so I can just pull a lever and it'll pump all of them. That is taking a long time to heat. The pit kiln's probably still the way to go with this setup, but something interesting to note. Now, what do we want to do? What are we going to do right now? I don't know. Maybe we'll... I don't know. Timing. November 7th. Spending daytime soon. I really don't know what to do right now. We're just waiting for this copper to melt. I mean, I guess I could work more on this forge area here. Also, something I want to check is lantern, or is it lamp? Or maybe lamp. Yeah. So what can we make out of? Bismuth, black bronze, bronze, copper, iron, steel, black steel. Blue steel is incredible because put lava in them and they just burn forever. Burn liquid fuel. Fuel concept when broken. Yeah, there you go. Do you need... No, you could probably make chains out of most other metals too, right? Yeah. A black steel would be pretty because black steel looks awesome, but wow, black steel's expensive. Go ahead and pump the bellows again. Oh wait, yeah, these melted. Check that out. You can heat them up that way. That's awesome. Better hope we have enough ingot molds. Put you back down. There goes another ingot mold. Great. Use this preheated mold. It'll stay a little bit warmer. Okay, well, we're going to take out that bismuth bronze. Up these 2 copper ingots in here. Gotta get them heated up. Pump that bellows real quick. Oh god, look at that. Oh, that temperature skyrockets. It's awesome. When can these be welded? The temperature. Bright red 3-star. Got it. So we can get it a little bit hotter. We're going to take this guy out, let it start cooling a little bit while we wait for that other one to heat up. Set it in there for a second. Keep it warm. Bam, bam. Okay, I don't... Why is this not weldable? I don't understand. How do you weld? Has this been changed? And I don't... Okay, well, I'm going to pause recording and go ahead and look into this and see if I can't figure it out. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I was right. We should be able to do this with bronze. You can do it on any level of anvil. So it sounds like... Now, this is interesting. I don't necessarily hate this, to be honest. Look at that. It did melt. Okay, so that's good. Takes a long time to melt this copper this way, but it is a way to do it. Now, we have a bunch of copper ingots that we're not going to end up necessarily needing. I don't want... They're not useless, nothing like that. It's more so just... We're not going to be doing much progression with them, because we have so much bismuth bronze laying around. But it's also nice to have it this way. Okay, so this is an interesting thing that I'm not totally sure how I feel about it. And you'll see what I mean. We do have to be careful. These do melt fairly soon. Bismuth bronze melts sooner than copper, which is always interesting. Alloys that melt before their components. Okay, so you put these in the anvil, and then... Oh! What? It says any anvil. It just said that. On a stone anvil or metal anvil. Works the same. Oh, come on. Well, that's so lame. Alright, well, we do have to use copper, then. Then it's a good thing that we're melting all this copper, huh? Ugh. Cool those down. Go ahead and get these two heating up again. Oh man, this is going to be annoying. That's, yeah, I just tried to put a copper ingot into here. That's not how that works. Man, that's so lame. We do have to make a copper anvil first. This isn't the worst thing. You can eventually melt that back down. Oh, yeah, that's solidified. One of these is not full. Okay, it is this one. Just get the copper out. There you go. Okay, these can both be welded. Take them out. Drop them both in here, and bonk. There we go. Okay, so we're getting there. We've got the first of 7 double ingots we need to make an anvil out of copper. So that's what it takes to do smithing. Please don't cool down. So this is done. So while we wait for those ones to heat up, I'm going to go ahead and pour out the last of our bronze that we made as well. Okay, and this stuff is all getting almost there. Weld, can weld. Okay, those two in. Bonk it. Take that out. These two in. Bonk it. Take that out. Cool. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and either cut or edit what we're doing here. And I'll just... Yeah, well, we'll see. I'm going to try and start editing some of these videos as well to make them a bit more entertaining to watch, maybe. Hopefully. That's the plan. But we'll be back as soon as that is done and we're making ourselves a copper anvil. Alright, well, we did our welding. We've got our 7 double ingots. They only stack up to 4, by the way, but look at this. Ta-da! Got ourselves a copper anvil. Hey, stone anvil? Get out of my life, bro. Copper anvil? Welcome to the world, friend. Now, the thing is, you cannot work things that are a lower tier metal on... or a higher tier metal on a lower tier anvil. Which means we can't make bismuth bronze tools on a copper anvil. So, that means we have to do more smithing right now. I at least want to get up to a bismuth bronze anvil, and then we're going to do a little bit of working just to show you what it's like. So, back to just waiting and welding. Ah! Bismuth, bronze, anvil. There we go. Get out of here, copper anvil. We don't need you right now. And unfortunately, this can't be put in anything, so we're just going to set that there. And I did, well, actually I realized I didn't need to cool this one down. We also made an extra double ingot. And why is that? Well, we're going to make a sword. We're finally going to move beyond just a little basic stone javelin. And, you know, this thing's been nice, but, see ya! They're gonna hit me? Oh, almost. You know what? I wonder how much damage that does at a full throw. Oh. It doesn't hit me. Oh, interesting. Well, let's see if we can't kill a fish with it. I don't see any fish, but let's just... Oh, there's one. Yeah! Ah, we missed. Oh, I did not mean to hit the bellows. Whatever. So, you guys are going to get to see what it's like to work metal. Oh, I'm so excited to finally be at metalworking. Wait, is that... It actually does get brighter when it's hotter. Look at that. That's cool. Wow, these things take a long time to heat up. I don't even know what color it needs to be to work it. Does it say? Oh. But I'm pretty sure it's when it hits bright red. Then this can be worked. So why do I want the crucible? Well, the crucible is something you place on top, and it just heats up to the temperature of the forge, and you just drop things in it, and it just melts them down, and it has an internal buffer. So it's like a big vessel almost. And that, like, for example, what we're going to do is we're going to take this copper anvil eventually, and we're going to drop it right into the crucible, and it'll melt down into 14 ingots worth of copper. And not only does it melt down metals, it also allows you to alloy metals the same way. So if you put zinc, bismuth, and copper in the crucible, you'll get bismuth bronze in the crucible right there. And then you can pour it out into ingot molds. You can pour it out into, like, specific tool molds. Yeah, that's basically all you're going to do with it. But it also will make iron working easier once we get into that, which we're gonna hold off on. It's tempting to jump straight into iron. But let's see. We're going to make a bronze sword. So the way you smith... that's not going to be enough. Is you need to line up the green and the red arrows, as well as match this pattern. So for this, we need to hit it. We need to bend it third to last, bend it second to last, and hit it last. So we need to bring this back a little bit. There we go. Now... Oh, it's well forged. I don't know what that means. Oh, I bet it just gives a bonus over just casted. But there we go. Now we've got ourselves a nice bismuth bronze blade here. Deals slashing damage. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know what the well-forged does. My guess is it provides a bonus. But what other tools? We probably want a hammer. I'm gonna just toss one of these in there and see what we can make with it right now. Oh, no. What we need is 2 knife blades, actually. That's gonna be the most important thing. So we can get some shears. I'm glad I looked and remembered that, because, wow, if we didn't have that, it would have been problematic. I'm gonna get these heating up. Well forged. Right, because shears... Yeah. Oh, you have to weld 2 knife blades. Okay, so this is gonna be a lot of smithing work. I also would kind of like to have a bismuth bronze hammer as well. Because the stone hammer does not last very long. So much so that I'm going to go ahead and make a second one right now, just in case that one breaks in the middle of smithing. This one can be worked. Cool. Take this, toss it. Oh, I forgot we still had that one in there. There we go. Knife blade, so it needs to draw, hit. Okay, so we need to bring this way beyond it. Perfect. Wow, that's really easy. Don't let that guy melt. We're going to take that out just to cool it for a second. Knife blade. Draw. Hit. Hey, well, I'm glad I've got that one down. Perfectly forged. Oh, look at that. Because it was the minimum number of hits that it needs. Let's not screw these up and melt them. Okay, drop both these in here. Take this guy out. Bonk. Here we go. We've got a pair of perfectly forged bismuth bronze shears. Look at that. Put that away. And I assume the hammer... Yeah. Some things, like you saw with the sword, takes a double ingot. So it's actually more efficient to cast it, unless you get a good bonus out of that well-forged. Some other things take double ingots as well. You saw the mace. I think it's actually just the weapons, really, is what it seems like. Alright, well, we're going to go with a hammer. So we need to shrink and then punch. That's slowly moving in. Too much. Shrink, punch. Wow, this is a tough one. Oh, we broke our hammer. There we go. Well forged. I don't know if I'd say that one was well forged, but I appreciate the vote of confidence. Now we're going to put that in there, because that'll last 10 million times longer, and just get rid of the stone hammer. I wanted to take that out. What else? You know what? We'll do a bit more forging while we're here. Not of copper, though. What do we want to make? A hoe actually could be nice. And then we'll make one more tool, because we're already here. We're gonna need a new axe soon. We'll do a hoe and an axe. And that will be it for the smithing portion of this. But we finally have shears. Oh, I'm so excited for that. Let those start cooling. I think it'd be really interesting if there was something to, like, properly quenching them as well. That would be cool. Okay, we're going to take one of these out, just so it can sit for a little bit and not be 2 of them at the same temperature when they're both going to be worked at different times. Okay, that's hot enough. Throw it in here. Let's go ahead and make a hoe. We have to bend, hit it, punch it. Bend, hit, punch. Perfectly forged. So that's something that we're not going to use for a while, but this will be great to have once it turns not winter time anymore. I know this says it can be worked, but I want to get it a little hotter. Still going to heat up right now. Good enough. And now we gotta hope we can do this so we don't have to relight the anvil. So we have to upset it, hit it, punch it. Set it, hit it. Nope. Draw it once. Set, hit, no. Upset, hit, punch. Upset, hit, punch. Yeah. Upset, hit, punch. Upset, hit, punch. Dang it. Upset, hit, punch. We're gonna have to relight the forge if we want to get this thing. I don't know why I did that. Upset it. Not enough. Upset. Hit, punch. I keep forgetting the green moves it more than the red does. Yeah, it's not hot enough anymore. Dang you! Another fire starter. I don't know if we already had one here, but... What? Oh, it's because the first time it doesn't count as lighting a charcoal forge, because we're just lighting a charcoal pile, I bet. Get hotter. Faster. This one is not going to be perfectly forged. This one might not even be well forged. It'll probably just be forged. So there used to be skills in TFC, and smithing was one of them, and it would give you bonuses to everything you smithed. It would make it easier. Like, I think the little green arrow and red arrow at the bottom would be a little bit closer together, and it would give you, like, durability bonuses. Okay, so we need to upset, hit, punch. Yeah, there we go. That didn't say perfectly forged. Poorly forged. Okay. I was like, there's no way. That just does not make sense. Well, I hope that's still better than it just being casted, though. Fire day. Let's keep eating them. But there, let's leave the charcoal here. But there you go. That's what it's like to do smithing. It's honestly a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. It's probably one of my favorite aspects of TFC. There we go. And now, here's the problem with it, though, is everything is ready to be done. Our trees are grown, our crops would be grown if we had crops, but we don't have crops anymore. Do you have a bee in you yet? Nope. I'm gonna go check the other one, and then we're gonna shear the alpacas. Ooh, we're getting some music. Just one queen. Queen. Wow, it's -3 degrees Celsius. Wow, it is cold here. That is wild. Why do these oak trees have... Oh, I wonder if those were benefited by... There's not even a bee in there. Wait, what? Well, one of those was grown... This one was actually grown the whole time, because it wasn't grown last time. Oh, we are one day away from a bed now. Come here, you. Give me that milk. Look at all that milk we've got. Beautiful. We'll leave the shears here. Oh, they don't fit in there? Never mind. Oh, we gotta set them down. There's so much to do. Our house isn't even anywhere near ready. The goal I want to have, actually, is have it done before winter. But we need the spindle. Nope, not the flower pot. The spindle. A 16 wool yarn. Put all 16 onto this, unfortunately. Now we start weaving it. This is what I did with that sheepskin I got from that alpaca that we killed. It was too far away to do anything with. I'm sorry. I don't know how long it takes them to grow their wool back, though. Hopefully it's daily, like everything else. That would be incredible. There we go. We now have... Where is the other one? In here? Yeah, we have 2 wool cloths. We are so very close to sleeping through nights. Oh, I can't wait. We're going to put this into... Not that, actually. That's a better one for it. Just sleeping. No, there's no sleeping bag. Oh man, I don't know what to worry about now. We've got so much we have to do in terms of, like, prepping everything. Got a ton of leather, though. What are we gonna need more for? I mean, we can make upgrade bases for backpacks, but I don't know how I feel about using the backpacks. They seem a bit almost overpowered, you know what I mean? Oh! Right, I wanted to make... I wanted to make a book to make a little almanac. So we could figure out when, like, the first snow typically comes. I'll have to watch back one of the other episodes. So... each one gives you 2 strips. You need 6 for a paper. So we need 3 per paper. So it's just like the normal vanilla amount. Okay, got it. That. The wrong amount back, clearly. For stack, I'm going to make them stack. We'll just seal this in here. I've got 8 minutes left. Okay. So, let's take that glass that we made. We're going to continue working on the kitchen area. I'm not totally sure if I want this to... like, I think I want the forge to kind of be a half block down. I think that's cool. I would also like to do that for the kitchen, but it's a lot harder to do that for the kitchen because there's a lot more, like, blocks that we will be using. Right? And something tells me that if we were a half a block, it wouldn't look as good here, in my opinion. But yeah, at least this way we can... yeah, we'll just run it over the aqueduct. That's fine. At least this way we can look out and see the water through the window. Now, whether or not we do 2 layers high, I think we probably will. I kind of want the kitchen to be almost like a main staple of our house. I mean, it makes sense that it would be, right? Kind of like a big important... oh, we had this on time. Great. We're doing hickory floors, so let's grab more hickory logs. And I should go deal with the trees. Oh, my... it's a phone ring. Don't listen. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, you can't even hear it. Unless I'm talking, maybe. Oh, spam risk. Of course it's a spam risk. Don't listen to that one, everybody. There we go. We'll start with, like, this here. The other thing I want to do... is... I'm really learning to love these hickory logs, you know? We do need more of these support beams. We're going to need these mostly for the stairs down into the cellar. Yeah, I think we would like to do a big double window here. So this is where the stairs come down. This is actually going to be a wall, so this was a mistake, and we did not need that there. Well, oh, wow, that's, like, impossible to see. Oh, sorry, I need to do that so you guys can actually see. I love that we can drink from the aqueduct, though. That's super awesome. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and pause, and I'll be back when I put all this stuff away. I'm gonna go deal with the trees real quick. That way, I'm doing something that doesn't be interesting while you guys can't see. So I'll be right back. Alright, it's been like a day or two. I think I went like 1 day longer than I initially planned, but I went ahead, harvested all the trees. I ended up having to forge up another scythe because ours broke. So I actually made 2. One's well forged, one's poorly forged because I'm good and bad at smithing. So yeah, I'm gonna cut a bunch of this chestnut down into planks because we're gonna need a lot of it. This should give us plenty of chestnut to use. Go, look at that. So much. Oh my goodness. This does not need to be here. Not at all. Because the plan is Highlight bricks. Do I really only have 5? The plan is to, like, encase these ovens. That one has to... Did I just put that there to... Oh, it tried to place it inside. And that has to go there. No, okay, there we go. I think I'm actually going to light those ovens, let them cure. Something I do want to check and see is... if we were to take these stick bundles, if those could be used as fuel for it. Alright, so I want to make flint and steel at some point, but if you don't know, in order to get iron, you need a bloomery, which takes... on there, right? 8 double sheets of bronze, which is 4 ingots each. So you need 32 ingots of bronze to make a bloomery. And then you also have to build like a big chimney tower thing for it out of bricks, and it's like a whole process. But nice, you can use these. Of course, we got to go through and light each one of these individually. I can't wait to get a flint and steel. It makes it so much easier to light everything. There we go. Oh yeah, if you want to take things out of the oven, you need a peel. Which, I mean, full on a stick. We could actually make one already. You know what? While these are here, the chimneys are cool because they actually output smoke. I think is neat. Why don't we cook up... I actually don't know what all can be cooked in the oven. I know bread can be cooked. There we go, okay. It's really just bread doughs. I'm very tempted to make some dough, but I don't think I will right now. I was kind of hoping we could also cook potatoes in it. Yeah, there we go. Look, they're curing. 2 of these chimneys need to cure as well, but... weird that... I wonder if it's because... it needs that, like some air around it. Or maybe it needs more insulation. Maybe that's what's up with it. I don't quite understand why these 2 didn't cure. What if I switch them? This one gonna cure now? I'm actually going to break... oh, that one just cured. This does not need to be... we'll cover the back and some of that. Oh, that one just cured as well. As did the one below it. Okay, so now it's just that one that needs to be cured. We'll see if fully insulating it helps. I don't really know if it does or not, but... cool. Fish. We do need to get an ink sac, and I don't think there's any way to craft them. I and K. Yeah. To make our little almanac. But for now, I've just got a sign that I made there. Why are you not curing? I just replaced this one that's for some reason still smoking. This also doesn't really be here anymore. That can go there. Okay, so what do we want? Like, this is where we'd likely have a log. I'm not going to use chestnut. I very well could just use oak, admittedly. And I almost wonder if it would be better to use, like, stripped planks, too. What about a stripped chestnut log? Ooh. Well, no, that'll match the wood too much. Cut that so it's not sitting there. Maybe hickory would have been good. Sycamore will match the logs too much. Or the claystone. Yeah, I wonder about using, like, a stripped hickory for the pillars. That could be cool. I didn't think about using stripped logs. That might match the chestnut too much. Yeah, I feel like that matches it again. Well, dang. Sycamore will match the claystone. I mean, maybe stripped maple? Maple in here. Like, I'm thinking that's a possibility. Come around back here. We have so much maple. Because that's the tree I grow. I should really be growing more chestnut, not as much maple. In fact, I'd actually have to go switch out some of those trees, now that I think about it. These will be done soon. That's good. I like how that seems to save its growth time, too. These are not lined up. What's up with that? Yeah, that should go there. Chop down this maple tree here. Flop a good old chestnut. The chestnut. There we go. That should keep our things a bit more even. Man, I can't wait for our alpacas to grow back their wool. Oh, we have so many maple. Yeah, here's what we're doing for our little almanac. For the year 1000, which is our current year, the first snow is November 2nd. It'd be interesting to record the coldest temp we see. I think we've seen like -3 degrees so far. I love that you can drink straight from the aqueduct like that. It's really cool. Maybe that's not too bad. Because that might go well with the fact that the chestnut is a very, like, dark, rich color. Like, lace them out here. Yeah, I feel like those are too close, and these are too close. What if we didn't do claystone? What if we did firelight? This is probably what we would use. Stripped maple. It's not a bad combo right there. But then I'd want to use a different rock type for encasing the oven and the forge. Maybe we could use andesite. Check out schist as well. Maybe some stripped sycamore. Or maybe stripped oak as well could be good. Yeah, I thought we had the building all figured out. Then I remembered you could strip logs now. Grab these. Bring them down quick. I got 60. Schist. It's a possibility. Right, andesite. Andesite's a very classic. Let's get rid of hickory because we're not going to be doing that. It matches the wood too much. I love the chestnut way too much to not use it. That's not a bad combo. Firelight, oak, and chestnut. I wish the andesite was just a little bit darker. Okay, well, it's turning nighttime again, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause. I'm gonna look around for some other rock types that we may have, like, reliable access to, and see if we can't maybe switch up some of our building style here. So I will be right back when it's daytime again, or unless we have enough wool to make a bed. Well, I was going to do some building, and then I admit I did what I don't like to do. Oh, that was weird looking. And I checked out JourneyMap, and I looked all the way down here to the south. What is this I see? It's basalt. So there is basalt in our world. So that's where we're headed. We're going to take this river and we're going to follow it as far south as we can go. And we're going to get to those basalt lands. So here we go. Off on a little adventure. And we're going to be going opposite that. Great. Fantastic. You know what? This is still going fairly quick, I guess. I was kind of hoping this would go, you know, a little bit faster. But, oh well. So be it. So be it. I wonder if we'll ever get to the point where it stops running against the direction we want to go. My guess is, if anything, it will here. But wow, this is going to take a while, I think. If we do see squid along the way, which I doubt we will, I'm going to try and get some ink off of them, but... Wow, I need to get into... Oh, that's just a stalactite. Stalagmite? I don't remember. I think it's a stalagmite. The stalactites hang on tight to the ceiling, I think? I don't remember. But man, I want to get into small ships. I also was checking in the book, and alpacas will regrow their wool every 6 days. So... we should be getting fairly close to them getting their wool back. Those are just hickory trees in front of me, right? I kind of wish I had made a spyglass before we left. You make one with just 2 copper sheets and a glass pane. Yeah, that's no new wood types, unfortunately. Oh, it felt like we were going faster for some reason. Like the current was with us all of a sudden. You know, we do go pretty quick this way, though. I have to admit. Although I think we're about to come up on an area that I kind of wish I had built in. Just looking at the map. We'll see. If it's a grass or Badlands, then never mind. I don't like living in Badlands. They're cool to explore, but I don't think they're cool to build in. Is this a different rock type? It's slate. I was actually curious to get some slate. Because I thought this could be... Or was I thinking of shale? I think I was thinking of shale, not slate. Yeah. I mean, I will grab a bit of slate while we're here. Faces of amethyst. Oh, this is about to cave in. We dig a lot here, I think. I don't know where it is, but... I'm sure we can get this to cave in soon. I didn't bring my atlas. I'm realizing this now. Oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh. If I stand here, I'm not in any danger of getting crushed. At least not in the initial collapse. I bet this one will do it. Oh, this has got to be so close to falling. Come on. Can't keep letting me break all this. I mean, this is at least getting me a lot of slate that I could build with if I want to. Oh, come on. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Wow, this just does not want to cave. Yeah, there it goes. Oh, that's so fun. It's so cool. What an amazing mechanic. I love that so much. Wow, we are zooming right now. Oh, now we're slowing down, it feels like. Oh, is this going to start freezing? Rocks here. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, this could have been a pretty cool area to build in. Again, the problem I have with this whole biome, like this whole giant area, I'm using JourneyMap just because it's easier to show things off, is that, like, it's so... Oh, we need to go that way. It's so hilly everywhere. Like, there's very few flat areas. Which makes building, especially on a water level, hard. Oh, yeah, we're falling against it. Alright, well, I'm going to cut out the rest of this journey. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch me go on a river for 25 minutes straight, so I'll be back when we find either something interesting or we finally reach the basalt, or maybe a new tree, yet another new rock, something. But when something interesting happens. Okay, well, this is really cool. There's a geode that's, like, exposed to the river. My boat, but that's... We're gonna check this out, because this is really cool looking. Don't put that down. This... Here, get in the way of anything. We didn't do anything with these quartz blocks. Just crush them to get a chance at sulfur. Wait, can you then craft these into... No, you can't. Okay. And I wish these made the same sound as amethyst does. Quartzite have anything special about it? I don't remember. No, not really. Alright, well, I'm hoping that it's not everything along this river is a geode. I mean, if it is, I'll happily break a bunch of them, because there's so many and they're so far away, it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, I thought that was just really cool to see a geode cracked open into the river with the water flowing down in. Well, I'll be back when something else happens. Well, here it is. We've found basalt, and it's everywhere. It is the primary rock type here. That was probably this that just caved in, wasn't it? Or break some things around it. Well, what I'm going to go ahead and do is... It's going to be hard for you guys to see. But I'm going to go ahead and be gathering a bunch of different forms of basalt. I'm going to be getting the smooth stuff. I'm going to be getting some of the raw pieces. Not too many of them. I will be getting the occasional one. I'm going to be getting a lot of the cobble, because we'll use that to be making bricks. At least as best we can. This is not the ideal spot to be mining it, because, well, obviously it's a little uneasy around here. But, you know, we'll be doing some mining. I'm going to cut all this out because I don't think you guys need to sit here and watch me do this, but we'll be back as soon as I have a crap ton of basalt, or something else I would like to do is prospect around. But we'll be back as soon as we got a bunch. Okay, so we're back, and I maybe went a bit nuts. That's 64 smooth pieces, that's 32 raw pieces, 32 cobble, 64 cobble, 32 cobble, 32 raw, 32 smooth, 32 cobble, plus about a stack of loose rock. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot. And, we did a lot of mining. This is the second, like, full stone I've taken down, besides the one that you saw me take down. And, I mean, the way I've been doing it, I think, is pretty logical. I would break pretty much all the cobble I could from it, and then I would try to gather as much of the raw basalt as I can. And the way I would do so is by accessing the required adjacent blocks, by chiseling the other raw pieces down into smooth pieces. because it would be nice to have some more smooth as well. Well, I say some more. It would be nice to have some smooth basalt as well. So if I ever decide I want smooth basalt, I don't have to travel this far again just to get it. I also realize it's now impossible for you guys to see. So there you go. Do that. Just gather some more loose rock, some more cobble. Just do a bit more digging here. Big old giant rock. And this should be enough basalt to last us probably forever, or at least for a long, long time, be my hope. Unfortunately, I have not found a single new tree type, so that's cool. It's just all chestnut and sycamore, with the occasional willow tree here. Look, there's melon. There must be a cave below us. Oh. So there is. I did find a lemon tree, but that's not really what I'm looking for. Doesn't really do anything for me. No, 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 no. I'm done breaking stones. I have enough. Really wish there were some new trees out here. I don't think... I'm still going to grab every bit of basalt I can as I'm running back towards the river, but I think it's time we head home. Badlands is cool, though. Yeah, that's weird. It's like a little valley, but it's got like grass in the bottom instead of a river like I was expecting. Are we heading the right way? Yeah, we are. Again, I don't like to use JourneyMap, but you know what? It's worth it to get some variety in our lives, so we're not just staring at, oh, there's sugarcane. Not really all that mesmerized by gathering sugarcane, but we've got a ton of it back at the base, and we'll start growing it come spring. So much basalt. I love this. We'll be able to make plenty of... This feels like it should have ore in it. I mean, I guess we could do a bit of prospecting. I wonder, is there a way to get the mossy cobble? No, there's not. I'm not gonna... Let's kill this guy, though. A rabbit's foot. Potion of leaping with it. That funny. Put all that away. The reason I killed the rabbit is because they will respawn. They're like the other wild animals, like deer, boars, any of the predator animals. They can't be tamed or familiarized. They just exist. Okay, so like, we're going the wrong way. It is past this Badlands. That's annoying. Getting back to the river is going to be a pain. But I'm excited to see how fast we'll be able to get home. I brought a crap ton of ladders. Let's use them. There's a bush. Elderberry. Check that out. I do think we have at our base, so I'm not too worried about gathering any of those. And Geronimo! Oh, yeah. Oh, that's so fast. It's kind of hard for you guys to see it, I think, but we are very quick. So I'm going to go ahead and resume when we are back at our base, and we can start building with basalt. Oh, I'm so happy. I'll see you then. Well, we aren't home, but look at the size of that hickory tree. Oh my gosh. That thing is huge. Anyways, that's all I wanted to show. That's freaking crazy. But also, we're getting home real quick. We're actually probably almost... Oh, we are there. Wow. Hey, so you know when I said we aren't home yet? I lied. We are now back at our base. Check that out. Ain't that neat? We're just going to run right up and over this hill. There's also something I noticed when we were heading over to the river. I saw some gold nuggets just around this area. Just past this bit, I think. Where was it? Maybe it was a little bit more that way. Here they are. So there's probably gold, if not in this andesite area that I think is nearby, like, right? Oh, there's not andesite. Also, that is hugely tall. This is still claystone, so then that must be deep underground in the layer of rock below the claystone. But here we go. We finally have basalt. And a lot of it, too. Although now it comes down to deciding, do we want to switch out the claystone bricks for basalt bricks? I think that plus stripped maple would look really good. Right? The other option is we could, in theory, I'm going to leave these ladders here for chestnut so we can examine it. We're also going to need another chest. Well, 2 chests for more of these rocks that we have, because we have so many of them. Thank goodness we have a ton of maple. That's what we've been using. We need to put away, switch those out, I guess. That's good. And slice up all this maple into some lumber. More chests. Gonna make one more of those there, and then where's the stone one? This guy. So we're gonna break this vessel. Pop. And we're gonna slap this guy here. Now we can put all of this away. Cool. I'm gonna sort the rest of this stuff later. Those in there for now. Put this in here. Drop maple away. Grab a bunch of this mortar. This large vessel just get placed down wherever's fine. This chisel, not the mortar, but the basalt. Here, basalt bricks. Make me basalt bricks. There's my cracked bricks, chiseled bricks. Ooh. That's cool. I would take steel, though. What other kind of posts can we make? Aluminum and wooden. Okay. Really quick, I want to go see, see if the alpaca's got their wool back. Because if so, we could make a bed. Really? You don't? It's not been 6 days since I shorn you last? We're getting a ton of milk in here. You guys stink. You guys should be ready to grow soon. Adult in 6 months and 7 days? Oh, it's not gonna be until next summer. Man, whatever. You guys stink anyways. I'm mad at them. I need some maple logs. But we're not going to grab them from here. We've already got some going down here. So the combo, I think that would look really nice. Is right here is fine. I think that is a beautiful combo. Look at that. Oh, that's pretty. That's what we're going to be doing. Stripped maple. Yeah, well, you know what? I am curious, actually. Oops. That. Do we want to do stripped maple? Or do we just want to do regular maple? Which one looks better? I like the stripped maple. I think that brightness. It's not even necessarily brightness, because the chestnut's already bright and pretty rich. It's a vibrance that it brings that we don't have when we use the other 2 blocks. So I think it rounds it out well. We use that as a nice framing material. Break all this claystone we've got. Thankfully, it's not much. with that instead. Oh, that's cool. You can use the saw, too. That's nice. Makes a lot of sense, actually. I'm a fan of that. Now, I do think I would still like to use claystone. Or other things. Wonder what kind of chiseled bricks do we have? What is this? Is this chalk? Oh, that's nice, but we have chalk. What do we have? We get regular stone? We have regular cobblestone. Get regular cobblestone by crushing Minecraft andesite. Get regular andesite. If we had dolomite and normal diorite, and we can't get that, okay. I was curious. Rhyolite, shale, we have slate. What's like? Because I want like kind of a tile kitchen, right? At least here. Would be nice to have it be tile. Like the main, like genuine actual walk area would be tile. Although actually, you know what? Before we get too into building, we're going to actually end this episode here because it's already gone on for a long time and I'm not trying to make 2+ hour long episodes. Unless you guys want that, of course. But for now, I'm going to end this one here. I hope you guys have enjoyed it and I will definitely see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.